Hello everybody! So I'm back as promised. I said I'd be back in this month. I said I'd do weeklies if you guys, if I had 10 more subscribers. I got up to 6 more and then I went back down to 3. So, well, okay. But I am doing this not just for you, but for myself. Because if I'm gonna button this up, like I want to... I promised myself when I did A Decade to Freedom that I wanted to help people. Now, I may not have helped as many people as I wanted to by doing this, but I know I did help some. And that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I'm very, very successful. Not just channel-wise, I'm just very successful in life right now, and I'm going to ride that wave. I'm going to continue getting what I want and going for what I want, and I'm going to keep you guys up to date to at least the mortgage, and then we'll see, because my Decade to Freedom is not done, because I want to save money for what we called retirement. So I just want to build like a little bit of a nest egg here so that we have security no matter what's going on in the world, and that's the most important part for me. My job was just a job, and now it became something really important. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know. I know some of you are not into tarot. I get that. If you are and you're Pisces, I have a Pisces channel that's doing very well. But if you are not into that, I did start a living gratitude journal. And I will start putting the link in the description. I'll put it in this video anyway, and I just started it, and it's like coming in and being part of a group of people who say what they're grateful for every day. You know, it's like a gratitude journal, but it's a gratitude channel. So I get to tell you what I'm grateful for in the video, and then you get to share what you're grateful for. I'm trying to uplift, I don't know, the vibration of the world, because we live in a very weird kind of sort of world right now. Everything's kind of shifting and changing, and whether you're spiritual or not, I'm sure you're feeling it. So there you go. So we're going to the mortgage payoff, which is why I'm here, because if you let me, I will continue going. By the way, my name's Jane, if it's the first time you're here. I started another place, another channel that had over 1,000 subscribers, but the channel is very weird. The people who have followed me here are really awesome. They're a small group, but they were with me through the entire thing. I felt really their presence through the whole time I was doing this. Okay, so drum roll please. Let's go see, first of all, we'll take this beautiful page that I had made out to see. It's really great, made me feel great. Now, when I started in April, I said we had 11 months left. Now, I keep forgetting, but one's the term and one's, let me see. This keeps escaping me all the time. Okay, so the term is what we wrote in for. And there was 1 year and 2 months left to the term. The thing is that we've paid up so much that we only have 11 months left. But it's actually less than that, because they're not taking into calculation the payments that we do over and above the regular payment. So if we were to do no other payments by the 6th of June next year, other than the 660 that comes out every 2 weeks, we would be paid up completely. The mortgage is gone. Okay? But we're going to try really hard to push it so that we'll cut that time in half, so that by December, January, we're paid. So, I'm going to, the last time we checked in, I was 16,700. We are not at 16,050. That's gone. We are not at 14, we're about 14,550. Yeah, we're a little less than that. We're 14,200 and, I don't know, 230, I think. So I'm going to call it 14 and a quarter, because that's what it is. So that one's done as well, okay? So if we look at it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Yeah, 6 months left. Just 5.5 months, 6 months, okay? That's by putting $8.50, because I've calculated like $8.50 every paycheck. But to tell you the truth, in September, if we don't lift it, we're going to have to put more than $8.50. Anyway, we're going to keep looking at this. We're going to keep going. It's going well. I mean, look at this page. It's halfway done, okay? It's going to 0. It's very encouraging. The 790 is because in September we can put 20% more on our mortgage, and we have been doing 20% more every year. We put, you know, we put 20% more than the payment, so 660, and 20% is around 790. So that's what I was going to do, but my husband says, why bother? We'll just throw in what we can when we can, and get it done. Okay, so I'm going to do the third draft, which is 2021-2022, and you know, there's not much left anymore. This is super exciting. It's getting there. It's getting to be real. You know, this stuff is, as they say, when this is getting real, it's really getting real. So, and the fact that it went from below 1 year, 1 month, and now we're at, let me see here. I have to take, sorry guys, I have to take my glasses off to see. Okay, so we're about here. We'll put it at here. So we're at 1 year. The term is 1 year, 2 months, did I say? Yeah, 1 year, 2 months. But we actually have just 11 months. There's no more years. It's just so exciting when it drops from, it's like dropping from 10,000 to 9. You know, you suddenly lose, or 100,000 to 99. You start losing numbers or digits, and that gets really smart. So I'm going to go all the way down to here. I mean, this page is just, you know, it keeps on, it's like it's keep on trucking. It's just going. It's getting there. It gets a little scary at this part because you don't want anything to go wrong at this part because you're so close to it, right? You're so afraid of disappointment, and it gets scary. That's the psychological side to all of this, because there's definitely psychological. You know, you're going, what's the other shoe going to drop? And you just have to keep going. You have to go, no, there's not going to be another shoe. This is going to be seamless. You're going to get to the end. It's a foregone conclusion. And just, you know, I don't know, sit in that goal and be happy with it. When we went debt-free, I was not happy. I was actually kind of disappointed that I'd gotten myself into such trouble that it took me 3 years to get rid of debt that didn't offer me anything. This is different. This is my house. This is my shelter. And yes, it's not guaranteed and things can happen, but to say that I owe nothing, and that I have a place to stay, that I don't have to make payments or rent on, you know, it's the rent part. I don't have to pay rent here. It feels very good. Okay, so I'm going to count 14 from here. It doesn't even seem like there's 14, but you know, there should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a quarter. So I get to color in 2 3/4. Doesn't seem like much, but no, I'll take it. Alright, so this was a yellow, blue, now it's green. Let's see if I can find the green. Okay. Green. After green is pink. Let's see if I can find pink. I should. I've got every color under the sun here. My God. Okay. So pink. We're not quite around the bend, you guys. Not yet, but we're heading there. Okay, so 3/4. So that's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say around this we're starting to go around the bend, right? I like saying that. We're going around the bend. Alright, so This is the most exciting one because I built this one with the little houses for $1,000 each. So yeah, I remember starting at the top and thinking, oh, it's never going to end. But it is ending. I mean, it is going, actually. Okay, so you have 9 here because I was going all over the place and decided I don't like the symmetry of that. It was driving me a little bananas. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 3/4. So again, we get, but hey, that's good. It's gonna, you know, the rows are going. The rows are going. Okay, so I gotta pick colors here, you guys, to make it pop. We have, let's pick some green. Yeah, and maybe yellow. I just had it. Let's try for a flashier yellow. Let's try for this one. This one is a sparkly yellow. Why not, eh? Let's do some sparkles now that we're really heading down that road. And let's try some blue, 3/4 of the way. Well, that's a dark blue. Okay. So that's not bad. We are definitely going there. We need 5 1/4 to finish that one too. And then we're going to be hitting the last row. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, when I did this one, we had 112 left, but we paid about 131, 32, because we had added to our mortgage at one point. When we first got the house, the first 5 years, we paid 105. We didn't lower it by that much, and then we ended up adding 30,000 to pay debt, which was ridiculous. But that all doesn't matter anymore. It just all doesn't matter. Yeah, this is, you know, this is just. And I think, you know, even if I let it go, I think it's like $250 some odd in interest. Big whoop. Who cares, you know, for the remaining amounts. It's not per month. It's for the 11 months. There's $250 worth of interest. So it really, when the interest starts going down and down and down, it's wonderful. Like, we're going to be under $20 of interest every payment. So now our $660 that we pay every 2 weeks really goes far. I mean, 640 of that goes to the principal. It starts making a big difference. As in the beginning, you're paying all interest. So you really want to get that sucker down. I don't know how relevant all of this is anymore, because in my area anyway, I see people buying $500,000, $750,000, $1 million homes, because the market just super inflated in the area when the pandemic started, and people are paying money for houses that I would never buy. I wouldn't be in a buyer's market right now, because there's no way you make enough money to pay that off. I don't know what kind of jobs they have. I feel like I've never had that availability of jobs. My tiny paycheck from YouTube would never ever sustain me. I'd have to have like 10 people in my house to get that kind of a home, and even then I don't think I could make it. The super inflation of how cars, even used cars, is incredible to me. The world is on a global shift of flushing themselves down the toilet financially. So I don't know how relevant this is for anybody but you guys, because how do you even do a schedule like this with a house that's worth $1 million unless you're making inordinate amounts of money? But this is special to me, and for a lot of people, they say, wow, 14,000, that's nothing. That's like a, you know, there's a in the bucket. For us, it's still a lot, because we never were people who made tons of money. We make enough. We're very grateful for what we make, but we're never considered ourselves, you know, rich by no means. And between the two of us, I know we don't make what some people do. I mean, we barely make over $100,000 for 2 people. So I know some people around me who make one person makes 100 grand a year, so I guess they could. I just find it still exorbitant to have all of that. And I just heard somebody who said that they had a car payment for 8 years and they traded in their 3-year-old car for, you know, brand new. And it's just too much. It's just too much. I don't think it's sustainable, but that's my opinion. I don't know. I think people should just try to find what they need to live, and the excess of it is just not sustainable anymore. So, again, my opinion. So this is Jane. This is catching you up. So this is a lump sum payment and catching you up on what's left on our mortgage. It's getting to be quite something. I'm going to have to come up with new material once I start saving money. Hi, I put, you know, put $100 in a can and we buried it in the yard today. It's going to be something like that. Because I'm not sure where to put my money anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, because all my investments, all my RSPs, I had like $1,500 in just, you know, regular low risk investment. They've all tanked. So I don't need any of that money, but I'm not sure in this new world that we're building if we're going to be able to do what we used to. So I'm going to sit and wait. I'm going to finish paying my mortgage and see, I don't know, we're going to have to really take a look at what's left to help people try to survive. That's it for me. I think you guys are great. Thanks for anybody who's watching and, you know, coming in to take a peek to see what's going on. And I will see you, I guess, next month when I do another one. And keep you updated. Take care, you guys.